Hey folks, Poverty Point Customs here. Well, this is my 2021 Cfmoto Cforce 1000. So today's little project, what we're going to do is change the transmission fluid. So as you can see on the little sticker here, it takes a 75W90. It's going to be a GL5 rated oil and it takes 0.6 liters. What I'll be using today is a Royal Purple Max Gear. It's a 75W90 and it does have the GL5 rating on it. So you're going to need a 17mm socket, a funnel, something to catch your oil in. And as you can see, I've already popped off the side cover. So right now the mileage is 623.8 kilometers or 52 hours. So when you're looking at the left side of the engine, that's where you do your oil. So this is where you're actually going to put in your transmission fluid. So what we're going to do is loosen off the top dipstick. That way it's going to vent while it's draining. And if you go just below the dipstick, you can see the red bolt there. We're going to take out the bolt and that's going to drain the transmission fluid. Again, it's 17mm. So while that's draining, you want to clean off your drain plug. This is magnetic, so you do get a little bit of metal on the end where the magnet's at, so you want to clean this off really good. Once it's done draining, you're going to actually clean off the surface there, and you're going to reinstall your drain bolt and make sure you install a new crush washer on it. So next you're going to take out your dipstick, clean it off nicely, and you can put in your funnel. I just want to make a note, make sure the area around where you're going to put your fluid in is nice and clean. I see a lot of people doing this and it's all caked in mud all around it, and you do get a little bit of that in there. So make sure it's really nice and clean before you put any oil in or before you actually take out your dipstick. Alright, so we're going to put in our fluid next. I actually have this already measured out to 600 mils, but we'll put most of it in and then we're going to check the level. Alright, so I probably put in about 400 or 500 mils. So what we're going to do is check the level. So what you do is put in your dipstick and you don't screw it in when you're checking your level. So just put it in till it's just touching and then we're going to pull it out. And as you can see, we're about halfway up the full line, so we're going to finish topping it up. And as you can see, we're right at the full line. There is no filter in this, so when it's full, it's full. It doesn't have to run through a oil filter like the engine oil. So you can screw this in tightly. Don't over tighten though, and that's same with your drain plug too. And before I put it all back together, I always check the engine oil, which I actually just did probably 30 kilometers ago, and I did a video on that if you check out my playlist. And we'll get the side cover on. And like always, when you take it for a little run, you want to check to make sure there's no leaks around your drain plug. And also you want to make sure you keep an eye on your oil levels. So this is a procedure that I'm going to do minimum once a year. Even if I had 5 hours on the bike, it's going to be done once a year. And if the service interval comes sooner, I'll definitely be doing it more than once a year. But I doubt it. I'll probably put maybe 50 hours most a year on this bike. So if you haven't seen my other videos, I've done a video on changing the front and rear differentials, the engine oil and filter. As well, we installed the KFI Pro Series 66-inch plow, the plow bracket, and the push tube on the four-wheeler. So make sure you check that out. And don't be surprised if you do get a little bit of sludge or small metal particles on the drain plug. This is the first transmission fluid change it's had since it's been new, so don't be surprised if you do get a little bit of that on it. This is the same with any other ATVs. So make sure you clean that off really nice. So I've always had great luck with Royal Purple fluids. There's my measuring bottle that I use. That way you know you're getting the exact amount in. Other people have different preferences on oil. They may use AMSOIL, Valvoline, or whatnot. It's whatever works best for you, but make sure it has the proper rating for what the four-wheeler's calling for. So hopefully the next video on this four-wheeler is actually getting out and doing some plowing and some trail rides on it. Right now, as you can hear from outside, there's quite a windstorm, and we're supposed to get actually about 100 millimeters of rain over the next few days. So it's going to be quite the storm outside. So I doubt we're going to be pushing any snow anytime soon. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit that thumbs up and comment. It certainly helps out the channel and costs you nothing. If you have any questions, comments, or whatnot, make sure you post them below. If not, thanks for watching. Take care.